Hello YouTube, Dave here again. I hope everyone had a happy Easter weekend for those who celebrate it. I thought with this video I'd just show off a few of the things that I've added to my collections over the Easter weekend or shortly before it. So just not too many items here, just a few things that I kind of want to show. So the first thing I actually want to do is start off with something that I got a couple of days before the Easter weekend. And these things I think are just really cool, and if they're hardcore fans out there, it's probably not something that they're overly interested in, but I love these things. And so what this is it's a pack of 100 trading cards for Magic the Gathering. So these are things that are done by Pristine, so it's a third-party company that basically just packages these things. This was $4 for 100 cards, which is not bad in my opinion. You can get, I think for $1, $1.50, you can get bundles of 15, so they have the same size as a booster pack. And these usually have at least one or two rares in them for the 100 card packs. And I will be opening this in a later video. Like I said, I think these things are really cool. And I actually wanted to try doing something where you start up like a dollar store league, where you buy one of these to sort of start with. And then you just, every week you add one of like the $1, $1.50 packs or whatever they are, and just use them to just build decks and have fun with. And, like I said, I think these are really cool. I will do an opening on my channel of this at some point. I actually have two other ones that I've been holding on to for a while, so I might do those as well at some point. But again, just really cool. I love these things, and you're not going to find anything of tremendous value in here for sure. But it's still just a really fun thing to have. And again, you just want to make some really cheap kind of decks that are going to be fun to play, but not necessarily like competitive. Then these things are really cool. So I love these. As far as stuff around Easter time goes, for my fiance, I actually picked her up a copy of the game Sushi Go. So she loves sushi, and this just seems like a cute little card game. It's really easy to play, ages 8 and up. So it's something that she can play with some of her friends. We could, play it with our daughter. Just a cool little game, and again, just really adorable looking little sushis there. For myself, I actually picked up a set of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild magnets. So these are like fridge magnets, which are really cool looking. So there's 21 different stickers, not stickers, magnets. And so you got like the bokoblins, you have several of the characters. It seems to be missing the Zora character, but you've got the Gerudo hero, the Goron hero, and the, oh, why can't I remember their names off the top of my head? Anyway, the race of bird people. The name completely escapes me, and that's really weird. But it's just got a bunch of these magnets here which look really cool. You got Link on the horse. You've got the different just sort of like logos and icons. These are the things that you would have on screen once you defeat one of the aspects of Ganon and you free one of the divine beasts. Then you get like abilities based off it, and so those are the icons for that. The Sheikah Slate, just some really cool stuff. The Guardian, Zelda, just really cool looking. It was only a few bucks, so I thought, why not? We have a Super Mario set of magnets on our fridge right now that you can sort of like make levels and do stuff with. But this, again, just really cool looking. Don't know if I'm actually going to put these on the fridge or not, but it is something that was really cool. I just wanted to add to my collection. Alright, up next is something that, so this was my Easter gift that I got from my fiance, and this is the Assassin's Creed The Americas collection. So I actually hope to do a collection video for my Xbox games in the next week or so. So you're going to see that, like, I have a Future Shop. Back when we had a Future Shop where I lived, they had a bundle which had the Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and Brotherhood, I think, was the third one that they had in there. And they actually had like the physical cases and everything for them, but they did this weird thing with the barcodes, and I'll show that off there. This is just one case, but it's got 3 separate discs, or I'm assuming it's 3 separate discs. It's still sealed at this point, but I might pop it open and give it a try a little bit later on. So this has Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and then Assassin's Creed Liberations. So I do have a copy of Assassin's Creed 3 for the Wii U, but I, don't mind having it on the Xbox as well. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I can't remember if this is the one that has naval combat in it or not, or if that was only something that was done on the Xbox One games. And then Assassin's Creed Liberation is the game that came out on the 360, because the next major installment, I can't remember what the name of it was now, but there was Xbox One game which was supposed to be like the continuation of the series, and this was sort of I don't know if it's like a companion one to it, but it's still kind of cool, and I do like the games. I will say they are, quite a bit of fun to play through. So it's really cool to have these, because I really wanted to get Black Flag, and never really saw much about Assassin's Creed Liberation. So it'll be interesting to see what that one is, because that might be kind of cool as well. So those were sort of some of the pickups that I got, but I also got from a friend of mine. So when I went down, we went away for the weekend, and messaged a couple of people and just said, I'm going to be down. And one of my friends that I used to work with, we were going to get together, and he had something that he said, I got it, and I don't really know what it is. It's not something that is interest to me, but he thought I might like it. So he didn't really say what it was, but I saw the pictures. He sent me pictures of it. So what it is it's the Red Dragon Die Keeper, which you probably saw in the thumbnail. So this was from Loot Crate, if it'll kind of focus there. And this was the Loot Crate exclusive, I think, for the last month. I think this was for the March box. So I remember seeing this, and I just thought it was really cool looking, but I'm not really interested in Loot Crate itself. So just have a quick look at the packaging here first. So it just says Red Dragon Die Keeper. It's got the 5th edition style Dungeons & Dragons logo down here. It's got the D&D logo here. And on the side is just sort of a white artwork showing, I guess, what the thing is supposed to look like. And it's got like the 20-sided die that's kind of protecting there. Same thing on that side. On the bottom, it just has the Wizards of the Coast logo, as well as the Loot Crate logo. And so 2018. And on the back here, it does say Adult Collectible. Oh, and focus. Adult Collectible, not a toy, ages 17 plus, which I think that's a little bit excessive, but we'll see here. So D&D Red Dragon Die Keeper, the most covetous of the true dragons. Red dragons tirelessly seek to increase their treasure hoards. They are exceptionally vain, even for dragons, and their conceit is reflected in their proud bearing and their disdain for other creatures. So, I'm just gonna grab my knife here. Just got a little sticker seal there, and just gonna open it up and have a look. Okay, actually the die is kind of nice. It's a lot better than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be, I don't know how it's going to show up on camera, but here we have the item. I'm just going to pop this open. So, first thing I'm going to do is just look at the dice itself. Now the die is kind of small compared to your standard sized D20, so it doesn't look like you're going to get your normal size ones. It seems just a little bit smaller. Still a nice looking die though, and it looks like it's properly numbered too, with all the different sides adding up to 21, which is cool. Oops, keep that on camera here. But it's got, oh, you know what, maybe it doesn't. I thought it had sort of a metallic swirl pattern to it, but I may have just been seeing the little bit of paint there. So it does look like a black die, just standard black die, but it does have silver numbering, which looks all right. And the die, or the dragon itself, just kind of zoom in on, well, not zoom in, just hold it up closer to the camera. This looks pretty cool. Not much paint into it. You can see a little bit of stuff on it here. But it is still pretty cool looking. I actually, like this quite a bit. And it just has on the bottom there, again, I don't know how well it's going to focus on it, but it just says trademark and copyright 2018, Wizards of the Coast LLC, made in China, and designed in Los Angeles. So again, that's pretty cool looking. And one of the things that I wanted to do is actually compare it to a standard miniature, so to see if it's sort of on scale. Before I do that though, the horns are actually kind of flexible there. So the chin sort of flexes a little bit as well. But again, this is neat looking. I actually like this quite a bit. Would have been nice if they had sort of a different coloration on its belly scales here. But my Colossal Red Dragon similarly is pretty much the same color all the way through. So I think this will still work if I were to use it as a miniature. The base, so I just have just a blue dragon here. The base looks a little bit, these things get dusty easily, sorry about that. So the base is a little bit smaller for the actual miniature over the size of this, but that said, these ones, these style miniatures usually kind of sat well inside the squares, so I think more or less this would still work if you wanted to use it as a miniature, which is cool looking. But what I'm going to do is I'm probably not going to use it as a mini, but I will see if I can pop this D20 in. And so that's what it looks like with the 20-sided dice in there. Got to show the 20-side facing out. And it actually pops in there fairly nice. So I just want to thank my friend once again for giving this to me. I really appreciate it. This is going to be something that I will definitely have on my shelf on display. So I'll just kind of set it on top of the box. Just because I'm one of those types of collectors, I'm going to just reseal this here. Put that back in the... Put this back in the box. Seal it up, and that's pretty much how I plan on displaying it. Just set it on top of the box, have that 20-sided die in there, because again, that does look really cool. So anyway, I just wanted to show off those few things. So again, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. Take care.